The hate, the fear-mongering, the divisiveness, the stuff that's trying to hijack our league will not win.
Okay, hold on. This is exactly what happens when activists think they run the show. The online community completely melted down, and according to reports, politicians even demanded Coach Stephanie White be fired. Why? Because she refused to agree that an opposing player intentionally tried to injure her team. They wanted a hostage video. They expected her to grovel like a college kid renting a dorm room, but she refused to read from their approved script. Listen to how she called out the fake narratives.
This is more for an online community that's trying to create narratives that simply don't exist. Trying to create a fabrication or distortion of who I am, of what I'm about. Our players' success, our players' health and wellness, our players' safety is always a top priority for me. One of the things I pride myself on is my relationships with players.
Notice what she did not say. She offered zero apologies and zero backpedaling. The media hates it when someone stands their ground. We know fans were actually booing her in her own arena, trying to break her spirit. But Coach White was not playing defense today. She sat at that table and made it crystal clear that the people trying to divide her locker room are wasting their time. She fired a warning shot that should rattle every activist in sports. Watch this.
The reality is, with me, I will always lead with love. I will always lead with grace. I will always lead with humility. And I will always lead with integrity. Doesn't mean I'll always get it right. I'm also human. The hate, the fear-mongering, the divisiveness, the stuff that's trying to hijack our league will not win.
You have to love the absolute defiance. She is treating the critics like children throwing a tantrum in a grocery store. But the media still thought she would eventually crack. They were wrong. She saved the single most devastating moment for the very end. This is the part that has the outrage mob completely losing their minds. She draws a line in the sand and listen very closely to what she told them next.
When they go low, we go high. Love will win. Grace will win. Humility will win. And kindness will win. I stand by them. I will always stand by them. Everybody else can go to hell.
There it is. Read those words again. Tell me I am wrong in the comments, but that right there is the perfect response to the cancel culture mob. We are done apologizing to people who hate us. And the best part of this entire story? The media hoped her own team would turn on her. But superstar Caitlin Clark completely backed her coach up in the press, proving the locker room is rock solid. Check this out.
There's just not. It is as simple as that. Like, whatever people want to say or do online, that can be blanked out. If the home team are out, like 70 White should support our own team over opponents, yeah, that might be true. That might be true. But, like, I don't even understand. Like, the coach chooses who's on.
That is what real leadership looks like. The activists tried to hijack the team, and they ran face first into a brick wall. The players are united, the coach is not backing down, and the people trying to ruin sports are furious. The mob expected a surrender, but instead, they got shown the door. Make sure you hit the subscribe button right now, because we will always expose the fake narratives the mainstream media tries to push. Keep standing strong.